What's going on, everyone? DSP and John Rambo here with our Tuesday of E3 2012 recap. What we're going to do is we're going to run through all the stuff that happened today, and then we're going to run through our agenda of what we did personally.
Wow, okay.
Really, the only news that came out of E3 today was Nintendo held their press conference this morning. We actually just watched it, and so we're going to run through it real quick, address a couple things, some of the comments that we had about the press conference itself. Then we can actually talk about our experiences, what we did today, and how some of this actually what happened at the press conference affected what we saw, you know, on the floor and such. So anyway, let's talk about the Nintendo press conference and get through it. It kind of starts out with this rant about how it's a negative for games to be tied to a TV. Like, Miyamoto comes out and he always says that was always a limitation of games, that they must be played on the TV.
I don't know if they were trying to say that it was negative, but that's how it came off.
That's how it came off.
A lot of this stuff just comes off very awkwardly. And
it's odd because just as soon as he says that, you're like, well, wait a minute, what about the Game Boy, the Game Boy Advance, the Nintendo DS, the Nintendo 3DS, all the handheld systems your own company has made? No, gaming's not tied to a TV. It never has been. You made it different than that in the 90s, so what are you trying to say?
Of all the things people complain about games, you ever hear someone say, I don't like the fact that I have to use a TV to play this.
Right.
Never heard this
before.
No,
what they say is, this game sucks, this is the same as the last game, this is repetitive, this is boring. That's what you hear, you know?
Right.
So
they're going into all that stuff about how, you know, just the wording of things is weird.
Yes.
We're going to revolutionize your living room. Who asked for this? You know, like, what do you mean?
Right, exactly.
You know?
They talk about Pikmin 3. It's the first game they show at this press conference. It's Pikmin in HD with motion controls based off of the gamepad, the Wii gamepad. No big deal there. Another statement they said, Wii U can change your life. What?
Yeah, all the conferences are guilty of that, though.
They all said shit like that.
You'll be immersed in, like with the Xbox. Yes. You'll be immersed inside of a movie like never before because of the Wii.
How?
What?
Smart glass.
Yes.
What? My smart glass? Same thing here. The Wii will change your life. And then what was really weird is they said, well, we understand that in this hour-long press conference we can't explain to you how. So you have to go to the website, you have to go to our Twitter account, you have to go to our Facebook, our YouTube, then you'll find out the real. And it's like, wait a minute. More like you just need more people to follow you on social media because no one's doing it, and you know you feel like you're left out because you haven't been pushing it.
Yeah, it's just like over dramatic wording of things, you know.
Very silly. The announcement was made that when the Wii U is released in holiday 2012, that it will support 2 gamepads per system, which is odd because then they say, oh, by the way, all the games we're showing today only support 1 gamepad.
Yeah, they didn't. Well, they said there will be eventually games that utilize 2.
Right, but these will
not yet.
Which kind of makes me feel like they really put their foot down and said, no, it's only going to have 1 gamepad, and so all the developers said, okay, started making games, and then, of course, the fans said, no, fuck you. We want 2 pads.
Yeah.
We've always had 2 pads, why can't we have 2? And it does, oh shit, well, maybe we should actually listen to them this time. So now they're changing their minds and they're going to add another one. What it sounds to me like, though, is that when the system comes out, nothing will support 2 gamepads, so you won't need them anyway. You know?
Yes.
They talk about Miiverse, which is this new fucking desktop thing when you turn on your Wii U.
To draw stuff, right?
You'll see stats on other people. You'll see what games they've been playing. You can draw things with I forget what it's called, but you know, with the stylus, and send handwritten messages to your friends. And,
disgusting.
Which of course will be nothing short of swastikas and racism and fucking dick pics and all kinds of shit.
You went to another place there. I was going there.
I think it was like they showed open this, it's a surprise, and it showed like the Mario question mark box next to Mario's head.
What's in the box?
It's like, what's in the box? Guess what? It's my dick in a box. They opened the box. Oh, look what they drew in there. So what games did they announce? A lot. Okay. First is New Super Mario Bros. U, which is basically New Super Mario Brothers, only it's in HD. It's now on a console rather than on a handheld. And the person who uses the gamepad will be able to do certain things, touchscreen things, that the other people will not be able to do. For the most part, it looks very, very similar to New Super Mario Brothers. Still use the wiggle to hover and spin in air. Like, all the kind of same motion stuff is being used here.
Yes.
Third-party titles, extensive third-party titles announced. You got Batman Armor something.
Armored Edition? Or
yeah.
Extra Armor?
What's the difference about this between...
Batman Under Armor.
Yeah, Batman Under Armor Edition, yes. What's different about this in regular Arkham City? Well, Batman has armor. Okay. He has a combat ability where if he attacks more, he charges up energy and it unleashes a super attack. What? Like, and then you use touchscreen to do stuff. So basically, there's nothing different about this version.
Yeah,
no additional content, no DLC, nothing. It's just fluff.
Yeah.
Trying to get you to rebuy the game on Wii U. By the way, Batman Arkham City was one of the most popular games and the best-selling games of 2011. No one's going to buy it again for the Wii U because they already have it. So they're totally off base here with that port.
Yeah, make the next one and then put that on the Wii U.
There you go. They announced Scribblenauts Unlimited, which they say there's now unlimited possibilities, which of course is a blatant lie because there will always be a limited amount of possibilities in the game. Tank, some stupid tank game where you shoot shit. Tekken Tag Tournament 2 will be on the system, and it looks like there may be a couple exclusives, like they show Heihachi touches a mushroom and grows huge and stomps on Kazuya.
What?
Yeah, they showed this
really?
in the trailer. And I was like, it's probably going to be something stupid. It's a console exclusive.
Like a crazy mode?
Yeah, like a dumb extra mode or something.
Mode.
Treen 2 Special Edition, Ninja Gaiden 3 Special Edition. So there's games that are already out, but now they have some added content for the Wii U. Not a big deal. Aliens Colonial Marines will also be on the system. Wii Fit U, which is basically Wii Fit with a couple additional things that are going to happen because you now have the Wii U controller that you can put on the ground and you can see stuff. Nothing really. It's just for the people who bought the Wii Fit, it's an excuse for them to buy a Wii U, basically.
It's the third Wii Fit. Wii Fit Plus.
How about the oddest game that we've seen in a long time?
Yeah.
Sing.
Sing, yeah.
Yes. So let's see.
I thought if you were to make a parody of a music dance game, this would be it.
Right.
Because it's called just Sing.
Sing.
And you don't do anything.
Sing.
And you don't do it.
The premise of the game is you read the lyrics off of the game, the Wii U gamepad. You sing into the mic. So obviously one thing, it's judged on the lyrics.
Okay.
But everyone else, it says in the room, should dance to what the screen is doing. And they're like, yeah, we dance to the music. Wait a minute.
Do it.
This is the Kinect. There's nothing reading your movements to see if
Yeah.
you're dancing properly. So really, everyone in the room is fucking wasting their time mimicking the dance while someone's just doing karaoke. What the fuck kind of game? And the funny thing was, the guy comes on, we wanted to make a different kind of music game. I was like, so you made a karaoke machine from the 1970s.
A karaoke machine. That's what you made. Karaoke machine U. That's one of the things that the Kinect kind of has with the dancing stuff.
Well, right. Yeah.
They show the other Wii dancing, and you have to have the controllers.
Yeah. Just Dance 4, which we'll talk about.
Not that I'm all into the dancing things, but I'm just saying.
Oh. Are you saying you want to personally test out all the dancing?
No.
Okay.
There's so much dance. Like we'll talk about this when we went to E3, but it's like every quarter.
Every
there's dancing
company
there.
now has dancing.
There's dancing there. It's
Yes.
just out of control, man.
They announced that the 3DS has so many new games coming out in the next year that they don't want to try to even talk about too many of them in the press conference. So there's a special press conference tomorrow that will be webcast at 6 p.m. So will we be watching that? Well, if we can find it on the internet, I guess we'll have to see. But
That's gonna be like the 3DS
it's
one.
all 3DS stuff.
Because they didn't announce one with like new title, right?
Well, they did. Well, not anything. Well, I guess that is a new one. Well, let's get to them.
All right.
New Super Mario Brothers 2.
Yeah.
It's the sequel to New Super Mario Brothers, and it says it's all about the gold. And it shows Mario collecting thousands of coins flying through the air. And it looks like a really weird direction for the series.
A lot of gimmicks with the Mario games.
That game, by the way, gets a release date of August 19th now.
I just feel like the one game that doesn't need gimmicks is Mario.
And they add 100 gimmicks.
That has all these gimmicks now.
Paper Mario Sticker Star.
That's got gimmicks.
It's Paper Mario, which was a 2D game, which you commented, why is it 3D? Wasn't it meant to be a 2D game? That was the point. And now they have stickers, which are basically stickers they've ripped out of Little Big Planet, and now they're putting them into this game. Luigi's Mansion, there's a new Luigi's Mansion game for the 3DS, which is basically Luigi's Mansion.
Which no one really liked. Well, some people liked it.
Wow. The sequel to Castlevania Lords of Shadow, when they heard there was a sequel, they were like, yes! We like Castlevania Lords of Shadow, especially, the PlayStation version, they had the DLC. Mm-hmm. This is really good.
Yeah,
Sequel's on 3DS only. Darn. So if you like that mainstream game that was on, the next-gen consoles, enjoy your sequel on the 3DS.
Yeah, I don't know exactly why that is. Like, did they not sell as many as they need to make money? And it's, it's sad,
Stupid.
Yeah.
Epic Mickey will also have a version on the 3DS that will be completely different from Epic Mickey 2. It'll be a tie-in to the same plot, but a completely different game. Kingdom Hearts 3D, of course, we've heard about that. They're coming out with a 3D game that's on the DS. Then they go back to the Wii U.
Yeah.
So we're going to announce a couple more games before we end this press conference. They announced Lego City, which, I'm sorry, maybe I'm one of the few here. I don't understand the point of these Lego games. Like, I played Lego Indiana Jones. I thought it was stupid. It was kiddie. I was like, what is this? Like, why would I want to play this? I don't think that Lego characters are appealing to everyone at this point, you know? But it's a giant sensation. Apparently, people love these Lego games. So they've announced this new one. It's almost like Vice City when you look at it. But from the flip side, where you play the cop, you don't play the criminal.
Right.
And you're going around in an open world environment doing all this stuff, trying to solve crimes instead of cause them.
Yeah, they're fun. You can play with cool people, and it's you don't have to play for a long time. You can put it down, and you know.
Just Dance 4 is announced. Big deal. Who cares?
Right.
Zombie U. They show it off, and you know, it looks like a survival horror game that's going to utilize this Wii U. We'll talk a little bit about that when we talk about the footage that I took today. And then the final game announced is Nintendo Land, which is going to be this game that has several mini games inside of it that will be available for the launch. And what Reggie, you know, the U.S. president and CEO of Nintendo says, this is the game you need to get at launch because it's going to show you all the capabilities of the Wii U.
Yeah, he's put it over like it was Wii Sports, where that was kind of
exactly.
taught you how to use the machines.
Right.
This is gonna
have several different mini games, including the one that he showed off and focused on was a new Luigi's Mansion game. But what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the other ones that we also saw at the press conference as well. I actually have footage of it uploading right now.
Oh, wow. All right.
So now we're going to talk about, well, first of all, what did you think about the Nintendo press conference overall? Because people are dying to hear what we thought overall of this thing.
I didn't dislike it.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing blew me away. Okay, Mario, we knew there would be a Mario.
Mm-hmm.
We knew that some of this other stuff would eventually come out.
Mm-hmm.
It's exciting. I think I would say this is probably the best conference because they got some new stuff and a new console. That's kind of exciting.
Okay.
At the same time, I think it's kind of a strange direction for them because a lot of this stuff seems complicated with the extra piece and some of them have other controllers and all this stuff. Where the success of the Wii was because it was very simple.
True.
I think.
Yeah.
And that was why people caught on with the mainstream audience.
So you're telling me they're putting a balance board and then the Wii U gamepad in front of the balance board and then positioning that in your living room in front of your television and doing stuff is complicated?
Yeah, I mean, if you tried to explain all this to like these, you know, middle-aged folks that bought the Wii and got into it, they might be like, well, I don't know what's going on with this one.
I completely agree with you. I think that all of those middle-aged people are going to go play, what was this, Wonder Book. They'll be playing Wonder Book on the floor, in Indian style like we saw yesterday.
Yeah.
They're not going to go for that. But in my opinion, the Nintendo press conference, it was hit or miss. Some of the positives are some of the games that they've announced. Like, of course, again, Mario's a killer app. So you just announced that you're going to have one Mario game for Wii U, 2 Mario games coming out for 3DS. That's great, you know.
Yeah.
And the fact that they say it's going to be out for holiday, and we will have almost all of the games we're talking about are going to be available at launch. That's a massive positive because you want to have a strong launch, and the problem with these consoles is they come out with weak games. So now they're saying, here's 2 or 3 killer apps you're going to want to buy the system with. That's a positive.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the Wii U gamepad is a joke. I think that the touchscreen is not needed whatsoever in any of these games. It's a complete gimmick. It's going to completely destroy Let's Plays, by the way, because no one will ever be able to see what's going on the touchscreen.
Yeah, if you do a picture-in-picture of some
which I'm not doing. If I play with Mario, I'm just fucking showing you the TV. I don't care what I'm touching on the touchscreen. Yeah. So that's just going to... And the other thing is, they're trying to... The positive here is that now with newer titles, they can actually play the cross-platform games, you know what I mean? They can be part of Assassin's Creed 3. They can be part of these bigger titles. The problem is they've already missed out on a bunch, and when they go to sell games like Arkham City, no one's going to buy it. I predict that's going to be a major flop, because everyone already has it. If you wanted it, you never thought it was coming to Wii U anyway. Yeah. You went and you bought it on the other consoles. There's no one sitting around waiting, oh, if it ever comes to a Nintendo system, I'll play Batman, you know? Like, there's no one doing that.
Well, I don't think it's a big investment for them just to kind of, like, tweak it and put it out.
Yeah.
It's just a way for them to basically cash in on, you know, what's already there. Just look at a lot of this stuff.
So for me, I'm 50-50. The Wii U, I'm still not sold on it. I still think it's a stupid gimmick, but I do like the fact that Nintendo's going into the next generation. They now have the HD graphics. They can now play the cross-platform games. So it's kind of... It's almost like a wait-and-see attitude to me. I want to see how, when these cross-platform games come out on Nintendo, how are they going to be? Are they going to be subpar? Are they going to be just as good as on another console?
What's scary to me is like it seems like it's a continuation of the Wii.
It pretty much is.
Where it's just like, because a lot of your stuff works with it, and a lot of it's kind of based on that concept. Yep. Where I'd rather see something like, here's the new thing, it's got a new name.
Right.
And instead of all that white and the Wii and all that stuff.
Right.
Stream. I'd be more excited and into it. And honestly, if they just had here's Mario and it's just a good Mario game,
Yep.
I'd be more excited than
Yep.
having the whole shebang that they're throwing at you. So.
All right. So I guess before we get to the actual expo itself, what we should do is maybe talk about the HAWKEN event that we went to this morning.
HAWKEN, yes.
What happened tonight, why we couldn't attend the later on HAWKEN event.
Okay.
And then what we'll do is we'll probably end this and do a second part where we'll talk about what we actually did at the expo. That way it doesn't cut out like it did last night. So as you know, as we talked about over the course of the weekend, we're here, not only to cover E3, but to be part of a HAWKEN promotional event. And so this morning we had the opportunity to meet everyone from Machinima, who I've been talking to for months, at a time now. They've been my primary contacts. And we met up with a bunch of other Machinima partners, including Woody's Gamertag, XJaws. There are a handful of others here. It's not like we're friendly or anything. We kind of know each other from different stuff, but it's not like we do constantly do gameplay or anything together. But we all showed up, and we had an opportunity to play HAWKEN for the first time. Now, if you don't know what HAWKEN is, it is a free-to-play PC game that is right now currently scheduled to come out near the end of 2012. We'll have more info on it as the year progresses because I don't know if it's concrete yet. Also, there's going to be an open beta. I believe they're saying somewhere around October where they were going to start that. And they may push that back. They may keep it for the same. But anyway, it's an up-and-coming free-to-play PC game.
Yes.
Mech combat. Similar to the days of Mech Warrior, that kind of stuff. And it was, from what I can say, from when I first played it, easy to jump into. Graphics were great. The control was pretty simple. You do have hovering ability where you can hover on top of buildings, and you can kind of snipe down if you want, or you can hide into these little nooks and crannies. Each mech gets 2 weapons, a primary and a secondary. Each mech also has a different body type with different types of armor, but they also, I think, weigh a little bit more and harder to maneuver. And they also have 3 items that they can use. Well, I think the ones that were available when we played were a turret, a decoy, which is like a hologram that people would think it was you and go after it, and an EMP, which would basically shut down their robot for like half a second so you can get some extra hits in. And of course your weapons range. You can have a machine gun, you can have a sniper rifle, a shotgun, you can shoot missiles or homing rockets, all that kind of stuff. And I don't know about you, because you did actually play it for 1 game.
Yeah, I did pretty decent actually.
I played it for about 3 games, which was about maybe 40 minutes of gameplay.
I played 1 game.
And I actually, the first 2 times I played it was second, and then the 3rd time I played it was the best player on my team. I don't know. I guess the people they flew out here aren't good or something, because...
Oh boy, things are getting thrown
out. Oh boy, I don't know, but I was the best on my team, that's all I'm saying. And I don't play these games, but anyway. The game looks solid to me, at least, and it was kind of funny, because some of the questions that came up during the time when we were talking about the game itself, they wanted to have our thoughts. People were like, well, why aren't this out yet? It seems like it's done. It seems like this is a finished build. Why are you waiting until the end of the year to release this game? So just as far as it is now, the game seems really good. I'm guessing if they do any more tweaks to it, it's going to end up being even better. So from the gameplay we experienced, we really liked the game. Then we sat down and we had a brainstorming session, trying to give these guys some help, some legitimate, input and help to our insights on the game and if we can improve the game at all. And we'll be giving you more information as the year progresses about later on what kind of stuff to expect. I'm going to be able, I believe they're going to give me passes to give to some of my fans to play this game for like a closed beta, and then later on I'll be able to play the open beta with everyone.
Right.
And then the game will officially launch late in 2012 and more info, because again, it's not set in stone, so I don't want to promise anyone anything. But yeah, I'll have more info on the game as the year progresses. Now tonight, we're supposed to go to an after party where basically there was going to be some music there, drinks and whatever, and they wanted us to sit down and play the game again and kind of just talk a little bit more with everyone about the game. But, I mean, today was a grueling day for us. We had to get up early. First of all, after staying up late doing all the videos last night, then going to sleep, having to get up early because we had to get over there and meet with our Machinima contacts. It ended up taking, like, way longer than we thought it would even get there. Like,
I didn't sleep, though. You were snoring, so I didn't sleep.
I was snoring. Don't get me started. You fucking snore, too, you bastard.
Those weren't snores. Those were coming from another part.
Yeah, oh my god. Okay. Yeah, they were ripping farts all day.
Shits were floating.
Oh my god. Oh my god. But anyway, yeah, didn't get as much sleep as we would have liked to, so we had to be up and about. We had to go to get our passes. We ended up being late anyway because there's so much traffic in LA. It took us over an hour to even get over there. Get over there to the Lux, finally meet there, get our passes, And then
park too, which took a while.
Oh my god, yeah, that's true too. There's no parking here. We had to pay for parking.
We had to fight with the woman because I was $1 short.
Yeah, we were $1 short. Oh no, you can't park here. What? Look, here's my credit card. We don't take credit cards. What?
Yeah.
Like, well, where the fuck am I? The Amazon? Like, this is 2012, idiot. You gotta take fucking credit. You can't, you know. Anyway.
It's a whole other thing.
It's a whole other thing. But anyway, so yeah, it was an ordeal. You know, we were beat. Then we finally got to play HAWKEN. It was fun. We had lunch. We did all that. Then we went over to E3, and we hit that con hard. We were in there for several hours. We were recording, as you've seen from all the footage that we uploaded today, all the games that we saw. And our strategy today was just to go there and see as much as we could. Not to really play anything, but we just want to walk around and see what we like, and so we get in the back of our head, what games do I really want to get my hands on? Because we know we can't record everything.
Yeah.
They're not going to allow you to do, especially some of the games like Dishonored, like
the game that I was told not to film.
Well, right, yeah, Sleeping Dogs, even though you can film it anywhere else anyway.
Yeah.
There's like a bunch of games that we all saw that were all indoors and closed. They're not letting you film. Oh, XCOM. They had XCOM there I wanted to play.
Yeah, there's a bunch.
So those, what we're going to do tomorrow is try to go back and record those. But today was just, let's see as much as we could see. So we did, and it was, you know, we spent a lot of time doing that. Came back here only because we knew that it was going to take so long to upload the videos. We wanted to get a head start on it. And so we started uploading the videos, but it took us an hour to get back here too. So it's an hour there, we're uploading the videos, you know, we go to take a nap, we wake up, and we're like, okay, it's like, you know, 8:30, 9 o'clock, let's go over there to the after party. We're too tired to drive, both of us. I mean, look at us, our eyes are red right now, you know?
I'm ready to just fall down.
And
what happened?
So we were told we could use the subway, or not the subway system, it's the train system.
Yeah.
Then we found out the train system doesn't operate after 7 p.m. in California. Now, you name me another major city in the United States. New York, Chicago, Detroit. Like, I can name you any city that has these systems. They operate past 7 o'clock. Not in L.A. Nope. Nope, we shut everything down.
You think it would with the traffic situation.
That's the other thing. Like,
try to alleviate the...
For us to go back, so not only are we, like, tired of eyes bloodshot, and we're all jet-lagged, obviously, but now we're going to drive another hour in this traffic and then another hour back. Like, it's not worth it. So, unfortunately, we did miss the after-hours event for HAWKEN. We tried. We wanted to do it, but it is what it is. As we get more information about the game in the next few months, I'll be talking to you about it, and I'll keep you in the loop. But that's that. That's what happened. So, alright, so what we're going to do now, we're going to cut off this video, we'll come back, and we'll talk about our experiences in the convention itself, what games we saw, what we liked, what maybe we're planning on seeing tomorrow, or playing tomorrow, and then we'll cut it off for tonight. By the way, again, there's not going to be any editing on these videos, because my laptop apparently isn't up to snuff with the editing. Like, it takes forever. Someone told me last night, for a video to edit, for a 15-minute video, it was going to take over an hour and a half to edit.
Wow.
I was like, sorry, I'm not staying up all night to edit 2 videos and upload them. So this is going up without any logos or fancy shit.
I don't mind.
You know, I apologize to the fans who submitted these nice intros and shit for us.
Should put them out in some form, maybe.
Well, maybe what I'll do is when I get home, finally, I can do like montage videos, because my home computer can actually handle it.
Yes.
So maybe I'll do a couple of those using with the fans to whip them together. So.
All right.
All right, so thanks everyone. We'll be right back with our con floor experiences, and then we'll call it a night.
Sure.
Ugh.